Hi guys, I am John Ray Pacduranan and welcome to my YouTube channel. So this time, ang pag-uusapan naman natin for this lecture video is this example number 2 na nakikita nyo sa inyong screen. So according dito, perform a structural analysis of the non-prismatic prop beam loaded as shown below. So in the previous discussion natin sa analysis of structures, alam naman natin ang ibig sabihin ng non-prismatic beam, yung kanyang flexural rigidity ay hindi constant all throughout. Okay? So, itong beam natin ay loaded in an irregular form as shown below. Tapos, dito sa span AB, ang kanyang flexural rigidity ay 2EI, while the span BC, ang kanyang flexural rigidity ay EI. Ang tanong ngayon dito guys is paano daw natin mape-perform yung structural analysis? Well, of course, when we say structural analysis, ang kailangan natin ditong makompute are the support reactions, maximum shear, and maximum positive and negative moments. So sige, simulan na natin class ang discussion. So punta lang ako dito sa OneNote, no? Para mas madali yung pag-discuss. Ala, hindi ko pa pala na-copy. Control C, Control V. Ayan. So sige, sulat natin guys yung solution. Solution. Hala, nawala yung L, no? Ayan. So, kung maalala nyo, last time class, na-discuss na natin na kapag prop beam, pwede natin tong masolve either by the double integration method, the moment area method, or the conjugate beam method. Bahala ka. Pero, nasabi ko na rin last time na may bias ako dito o may favoritism ako sa method, mas trip kong gamitin ang moment area method. So ngayon, para maging mas maikli lang itong video na to, isosolve ko muna yung reaction sa B using the moment area method. Okay? So halimbawa lang, i-copy ko lang muna to, Control C. Then punta tayo dito sa OneNote. For instance, i-label ko na dito class na ito yung ating RB. Okay? So lagay na natin siya as RB. On the other hand, alagay ko na rin na ito yung RA at the same time, ito yung moment at A. Okay? So, ang gagawin ko dito, i-express ko muna class both RA and moment at A into corresponding RB. So, kumbaga itong RA in terms of RB and itong moment at A in terms of RB respectively. Excuse me lang, no? So, using the equations of equilibrium, so summation, forces vertical equals 0. So that will be up equals down. So therefore, ang upward ay dalawa, RA plus RB, while the downward are the forces, 65 kilonewton is the concentrated, plus 35 times 6. Okay? So therefore, pag sinimplify mo to class, yung RA natin ay equals sa, so computein ko muna itong 65 plus 35 times 6, that is equal to 275 minus RB. Okay? So, meron na tayong RA in terms of RB. Do the same thing para naman sa moment at A. Kaya lang, syempre, summation moment at A na lang tayo equals 0. Clockwise moment equals counterclockwise. So, ang mangyayari dito, clockwise moment natin ay dalawa. Yung 65 kilonewton is a clockwise, multiply by the moment arm of 2. Tapos, yung 35 natin na uniformly distributed load, diba, I am referring to this one class, yung kanyang length ay 6 meters and of course, ang kanyang center of gravity is located here. So that is 2 meters plus kalahati ng 6 meters. 2 plus 1 half ng 6. Ayan na, nakumpleto na natin yung clockwise moment. So that is equal to yung moment ng A plus RB times 6, di ba? Kasi yung yung RB natin times 5 lang. Kasi di ba kung titingnan natin, yung distance ng support B ay 5 meters from point A. Okay? So, pag sinimplify natin to, ang mangyayari, yung moment at A ay equal sa, that is 65 times 2 plus 35 times 6. Tapos, 2 times 1/3 o 2 times 1 half of 6 is 5, right? So, therefore, ang sagot ay 1,180. Okay? So, minus, syempre, 5RB. Ayan, so yung RA in terms of RB and yung MA in terms of RB. Now, after nito, ito-drawing na natin yung moment diagram by parts. So, paano na natin siya ito-drawing? 5 meters. Tapos, meron pang 3 meters na nandito. I-drawing ko muna class yung original na beam natin, okay? Tapos, this is a fixed support. Tapos, roller support dito. And, wag natin kalimutan yung mismong loads na i-consider natin. Then, this is, ilan nga siya? Sa taas, 35 kN per meter. Sige, 35 kN per meter. Tapos, 65 kilonewtons. Lagay ko na lang dito yung reactions natin as RB. Pero instead of RA, isulat mo na lang siya as 275 minus RB. And instead of MA, isulat natin siya as 1180 minus 5 RB. Para at least, isang variable lang class ang makikita mong unknown dito. Then the distance, of course, this is 2 meters, this is 3 meters, and 3 meters. Yung flexural rigidity, 2EI, tapos EI. And ilagay ko na lang yung point A, B, C. Ang goal natin is i-drawing nga natin yung moment diagram by parts. Ang general rule, kahit saan ka naman maglagay ng fixity, pero ngayon, ang gagawin ko guys, ilalagay ko siya sa point B. Okay? Pero pwede naman class dito sa fixed support na A. Pero feeling ko mas complicated dito as compared sa point B. So therefore, prepared na natin or i-prepare na natin yung i-drawing natin na moment diagram by parts. So halimbawa, ito siya. And as I said, sa fixity or yung ating fixity is nasa point B nga. So, unahin ko muna itong 275 minus RB. And kung titingnan nyo, ang distance niya from point B is 5 meters. Okay? So, pag drawing natin yan, magiging line lang siya dahil from a concentrated load siya. Okay? Wait lang. Dito na. And ang magiging ano niya dito, height ng triangle is 275 minus RB. Then, syempre, multiply natin ng 5 meters. On the other hand, may i-consider pa tayong moment. Kaya lang, this time, this is a negative moment, no? So, ang magiging moment diagram by parts niya ay nasa baba na. And that will be a rectangle dahil galing siya sa concentrated moment. So, ang magiging value naman dito ay 1180 or yes, 1180 minus 5 RB. And ito pa, meron pa tayong i-consider na 65 kilonewton downward times 3 meters. So that is a triangular load. So pag kinompute natin yon, 65 times 3, 195, no? 195. And ang finale natin is this distributed load. So, kailangan natin yan na i-drawing din, yung distributed load. So, yung ating height is, o yung ating magnitude ay 35. So, gawin na lang natin na 35 times 3, tapos 1/2 ng 3 right. Kasi, di ba, nandito yung center of gravity niya and that is 1.5 meter from point B. Again, yung fixity natin is yung point B. So, the moment or the height of the spandrel is 157.5. So, lagay na lang natin siya as 157.5. Pwede na to. 157.5. I-label ko lang yung mga degree, first degree, and second degree. And dito sa kanan, itong RB malamang hindi mo siya madodrawing simply kasi tumatama siya sa point B. So, ang madodrawing na lang natin is itong 35 kilonewton meter or per meter na distributed load. Tapos, 3 meters ang length niya and its center of gravity is located 1.5 meter from B. So, kapag drawing mo yan, magiging ito lang naman siya and its value will just be 157.5. Katulad lang siya kanina. Pero sige, kung ayaw mong maniwala o 35 times 3, tapos kalahati ng 3, so ang magiging sagot is again 157.5. Dinisregard ko na lang dito guys yung positive or negative Basta alam nyo na kapag ang area ay nasa baba, that is a negative, and kapag ang area ay nasa taas, that is a positive. So, okay na ba tayo? Tapos na ba tayo? Well, alam mong hindi pa tayo guys tapos dito. Bakit? Dahil non-prismatic class yung ating figure, so therefore may gagawin pa tayo ditong adjustment of the moment diagram by parts, di ba? Kailangan natin i-adjust yung moment diagram dahil hindi prismatic class yung beam natin. So kung maalala nyo, in chapter 9, makailang ulit na tayong nag-discuss ng pag-a-adjust. So sige, lagay natin yon. Adjustment of moment diagram by parts. So ang rule lang naman natin dito dahil ang coefficient nitong nasa span AB ay 2. So therefore, ang gagawin natin, lahat ng heights ay i-divide natin ng 2. Halimbawa, itong 275 minus RB times 5, i-divide mo siya ng 2. Itong 195, i-divide mo rin ng 2. And itong 157.5, i-divide mo ng 2. Lahat yan ay divided by 2. Yung nasa kanan, there is no need to perform division kasi yung kanyang flexural rigidity naman ay EI in the first place. Okay? So, yung kailangan lang naman natin is yung ating sa kaliwa. So, sige. Ayan, na-drawing na natin. And of course, the line of fixity kasi importante din yon. Ulitin ko lang yung drawing ko. Okay na? So, balikan natin itong nasa taas, pero instead na ang height nitong triangle is this one, i-divide ko siya ng 2 nga. So, therefore, ang kalalabasan nun class ganito. 5 over 2 ng 275 minus RB. Diba? Dapat ganyan yung maging sagot nyo, no? 5 over 2 ng 275 minus RB. Kasi syempre 5 divided by 2. So, nandito rin, ganun din ang gagawin nyo sa rectangle load dito sa baba. Ang magiging sagot dito ay 1/2 ng 1180 minus 5 RB. Diba? Minus 5 RB. Kasi yun yung original na height niya. Then, design ka na lang dyan. Lagay ko pala na first degree dito. No, first degree, 0 degree. Next, yung 195, divide mo din ng 2. 195 divided by 2 is 97.5. And that will be a first degree, no? Kasi galing siya sa concentrated load. So, 97.5. So, ayan, konting design. Then, labelan mong first degree. And lastly, the spandrel. Kailangan din natin yung spandrel natin. That is 157.5. So, yung 157.5, divide mo din ng 2. Ang lalabas ay 78.75. So, yun. Drawing lang tayo ng spandrel. 78.75 siya. Well, dito, sa kabila, there is no need nga to adjust dahil EI naman yung kanyang flexural rigidity. So, ilagay mo na lang as 157.5. Place ko siya as point A, point B, and point C. So, after natin ma-drawing yung moment diagram by parts, by the way, nakalimutan ko palang i-label dito na by moment area method to, no? Solution by moment area method. So, ang gagawin natin, ito yung original drawing natin, and malamang yung deflected shape niya will look like this. Diba? So, usually, ganito yung magiging deflection niya. But the process will be the same class. Dahil yung slope ng A ay horizontal and yung point B is yung nandito, so still, the deviation of B with respect to A is always equal to 0. Ulitin ko, dahil yung slope at A pa rin is horizontal, at the same time, yung B is a support, dapat ang maging analysis mo dito, the deviation of B with respect to the slope at A must be 0. Okay? Kasi walang deflection sa B. So, sige, sulat na natin yon na EI, deviation of B with respect to A, which is equal to 0. And but take note na lang na alam natin na ang formula ng EI, deviation ng B with respect to A, ano nga yung formula nun guys? No, that is equal to area between AB multiplied by the centroid at B. So technically, walang silbi ito. Diba? Technically, walang silbi yung sa BC dahil ang concern lang natin is the area at AB. Gayunman, mas maganda pa rin naman na kumpleto yung drawing nyo ng moment diagram by parts. So to perform the analysis, kasi ang goal lang naman natin class ay mahanap nyo yung RB. Then after you solve for RB, kaya nyo nang masolve yung RA and moment A. So sige, gamitin na natin to. Yung area at AB. So, apat lang naman, this triangle, this rectangle, this triangle, and this spandrel. Nakalimutan ko palang i-label na second degree to, no? So, unahin ko muna yung triangle, ang nag-iisang positive, no? So, what that is equal to 1/2. Ang base natin ay 5 meters, tapos ang height ay 5/2 ng 275 minus RB. Okay? So, of course, yung kanyang center of gravity is located somewhere here, and this distance is 1/3 of 5 meters. Kasi, di ba nga, centroid with respect sa point B. So, that will be equal to 1/3 times 5. The rest ay negative naman na. So, for instance, yung ating base dito sa rectangle is 5 meters. Tapos, yung kanyang height ay 1/2 ng 1180 minus 5 RB. And malamang yung center of gravity niya ay 1/2 ng 5. Okay? Diba magiging 1/2 ng 5 dahil nandito yung center of gravity. Next is this triangle. So, subtraction ulit dahil nasa baba. 1/2 ng base ay 3. Ang height ay 97.5. 3, 97.5. And yung center of gravity niya is located here, and that is equal to 1/3 of 3. So, finally, another subtraction para sa spandrel, that is 1/3. Ang kanyang base ay 3. Tapos, ang kanyang height ay 78.75. And lastly, yung kanyang center of gravity is located somewhere here. So, that is equal to 1/4 ng 3. And that will be equal to 0. So, medyo mahaba siya. So, I really doubt na magkakasya ito class sa calculator. So, siguro, pwede nyo na muna itong i-simplify for a while. For instance, yung mga constants kasi kaya naman. Halimbawa, dito sa unang term, magiging 1/2 ng 5, tapos times 5 halves, then 1/3 ng 5. So, yung point ko dito, i-simplify mo muna yung ating function para naman magkasya siya. So, that is equal to 125/12. So, 125/12 ng 275 minus RB. Next is, isimplify din natin itong sumunod. So, that is equal to 5 times 1/2. Tapos, that is 1/2 ng 5. No? I am referring to this one, no? Minumultiply ko lang ito, tapos dito. Para ang maging sagot ay 25/4 ng 1180 minus 5 RB. So, mas magandang tingnan. Itong natitirang dalawang terms, you can perform that na dire-diretso. So, halimbawa, negative 1/2 ng 3, tapos 97.5, and the centroid is 1/3 of 3. On the other hand, yung nandun naman, the last one, another minus 1/3 ng 3, tapos 78.75, then 1/4 ng 3. Okay, so ang sagot natin dito ay negative 205.3125. So minus 205.3125. Tama ba? Yes. So this will be equal to 0. So di hamak na mas simple naman na to para i-shift solve nyo. Pero ulitin ko, if your calculator can do this long equation, kaya niyang i-type, walang problema. Pero I doubt sa Casio kung kaya siya. I'm not sure though. Ayaw ko na din naman ng i-try. So, therefore, yung RB is equal to, pag tinype ko na lang yung mas simplified na version, 125/12 ng 275 minus x minus 25/4 ng 1180 minus 5x then minus 205.3125 and that is equal to 0. So shift solve, ang lalabas ay 226.355. 355 kilonewtons. So ayan, na-solve na natin class yung isang reaction. So therefore, kung babalikan natin ito, i-copy ko na lang siya. Control C. Lalagay ko na lang solve for the reactions by equilibrium. I-paste na natin siya. Adjust ko lang siya ng onte. So, pwede na natin yan gawin dito. Ang magiging RA natin ay equal sa 275 minus RB. And just substitute the values, that is 275 minus 226.355. 226.355. Ang magiging sagot natin class ng RA ay equal sa 275 minus 226.355 is 48.645 kilonewton. And lastly, yung moment natin sa A ay equal sa, ilan ang magiging moment sa A? 1180 minus 5 RB. 1180 minus 5 RB, and just substitute the computed values. 1180 minus 5 ng 226.355. So, tingnan natin. 1180 minus 5, 226.355. Ang sagot ay 48.225 kilonewton meter. So, ayan, meron na tayong RA, MA, saka RB. So, after natin ma-solve yung mga reactions, ang magiging last step na lang dito, class, is i-sketch natin yung shear and moment and diagram. Ulitin ko, ang magiging last step natin is to sketch the shear and moment diagram kasi yun yung kailangan natin. So, konting minuto, pagtsatsaga, and of course, mastery of the shear and moment diagram. Sige, paste natin siya dito. Adjust lang natin ng onte, guys. So, ayan. Pero dito, palitan na lang natin, no? Sorry. Palitan na lang natin yung mga reactions into its actual values. For instance, yung RA is 48.645 naman na siya. 48.645 kilonewtons. And yung MA natin ay 48.225 kilonewtons. Yung RB naman ay 226.355. Okay? So now, ready na yata tayo mag-sketch ng shear diagram. Prepare lang tayo ng onte. Tapos, malalaman na natin kung ano yung maximum shear and maximum moments. Kasi diba, pag maximum moments, we are going to consider both positive and negative moment. By the way, kung curious kayo bakit hinahanap natin both the positive and negative moment, pagdating kasi sa concrete design, iba kasi yung design kapag positive moment and iba din yung design pagdating sa negative moment. So, dapat ganun yung magiging discussion. So, sige, simulan ko munang i-drawing yung shear diagram. Unahin ko muna na may pataas na 48.645 tayo dito. Sige, taas muna natin siya. 48.645. Tapos, since walang load dito, ibig sabihin, mame-maintain niya yung shear. Then, biglang may 65 na mag-a-act, 65 concentrated. So, that will be equal to 48.645 minus 65. So, ang magiging sagot ay negative 16.355. So, bagsak mo ulit yon, negative 16.355. And another distributed load. So, magiging minus 35 times 3. Diba? Ganun ang mangyayari. So, that is negative 121.355. So, sige, taas natin. Ay, bagsak natin. negative 121.355. And of course, meron tayong reaction na 226.355 pataas siya. So plus 226.355. So that is equal to 105 pataas. Nandito na siya, 105. And yung finale natin, wait lang masyadong erase ko lang yun. And yung magiging finale natin is ito, minus 35 times 3. So, dapat magsarado siya, di ba? So, 35 times 3 is 0. So, tama yung ating shear diagram. Ganito yung magiging itsura. And based sa ating diagram, guys, ang maximum shear is negative 121.355 kilonewton. So, sige, pwede na natin yun i-label na yung ating Vmax ay negative 121.355 kilonewton. Para naman sa moment, madali din naman yung moment. Kasi madali lang naman talaga ang structural analysis, huwag lang pasukan ng triangular load. Lahat naman humihirap kapag may triangular load. Pero syempre, kailangan mo rin yon nasagutan dahil kasama yan sa structural analysis. So for the moment diagram, unahin ko muna ito. Based sa drawing, counterclockwise siya. So, this must be negative. So, negative 48.225 siya. Okay? Sige, lagay natin siya as negative 48.225. Tapos, itong area natin is a rectangle. So, therefore, that is simply a first degree. So, ibig sabihin, negative 48.225 plus 1/2. Ay, hindi. Hindi siya 1/2 kasi rectangle siya 2 meters tapos 48.645. Tama ba? Yes, tama. So that is equal to 49.065. So this will be located somewhere here. So this will be a straight line. Sige, type natin 49.065. However, mag-change na siya kasi may trapezoid na nasa baba. So therefore, that will be equal to minus, di ba, 1/2. Yung base ng trapezoid natin ay 3 meters and yung height niya ay 16.355 plus 121.355. So therefore, that will be equal to negative 157.5. So kapag drawing natin yan, most likely, magiging ganito siya. So second degree na yan, type natin negative 157.5. And para masarado natin, meron pa tayong co-consider na triangle. Magdasal ka na lang na dapat maging positive or maging 0 to. Plus 1/2 ng 105. Then, yun na nga, 3 meters then. So, yun, naging 0 siya. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung magiging itsura ng moment diagram ng ating structure. So, yan. Konting design na lang. And based dito sa diagram natin, pwede natin class malaman na yung maximum positive moment natin ay equal sa 49.065 kilonewton meter. At the same time, yung maximum negative moment ay negative 157.5 kilonewton meter. So ayan na, tapos na tayo class sa ating structural analysis. So pwede na natin tong gawan ng summary. So, ang tinatanong lang naman, of course, the reactions. So, the reaction at A, based dito sa ating final answer, ay 48.645 kilonewton. Tapos, yung moment reaction sa A ay equal sa 48.225 kilonewton. Yung reaction naman sa B ay equal sa 226.355 kilonewton. Tapos, yung maximum shear natin, since negative yung maximum shear, sulat na lang natin as negative 121.355. No? Negative 121.355 kilonewton. On the other hand, yung ating maximum positive moment ay equal sa, by the way, itong moment at A, nakalimutan kong dapat kilonewton meter siya. Yung maximum positive moment at A natin ay equal sa, wait lang palitan ko lang muna to is to kilonewton meter. 49.065 kilonewton meter dito. And yung panghuli, the maximum negative moment is equal to negative 157.5. So ayan na, i-box na lang natin para ma-finalize na natin itong ating structural analysis. So dito na guys, natatapos yung ating lesson. So recall lang natin kung pinaano. Unang step, hanapin natin yung value ng RB. So bahala ka na lang sa diskarte. Pero ang pinili ko is the moment area theorem. Then after nun, pag nahanap nyo na yung value ng RB, our next step is of course, solve mo na lang yung RA and moment at A. Then after nyong mahanap yung RA and moment at A, ang magiging last step is to draw the shear and moment diagram para malaman yung maximum shear, maximum positive and negative moment. So thank you so much guys for listening. I hope may natutunan kayo, and please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. So thank you!